Why is Jasmine Pineda bald? 90-Day Fiancé star explains why she shaved her head. Jasmine began losing her hair after she welcomed her daughter in March 2025. Jasmine Pineda has a whole new look. So, what's behind Jasmine's decision to ditch her locks? She's actually been living with hair loss since the birth of her daughter, Matilda, earlier this year. Jasmine opens up about challenging experience with alopecia. Jasmine began losing her hair after she welcomed her daughter in March 2025. It has been very challenging, Jasmine said in a recent interview with Extra. You know, postpartum, it's very difficult, and on top of that, it actually triggered my alopecia. Which is something I don't have control over because it's an autoimmune disease. And because of postpartum, I felt like I didn't have the physical, mental, and emotional energy to deal with hair loss, because I have done it in the past and I know how bad it affects me. While her experience of hair loss was upsetting, the 90-Day star decided to make the best of a difficult situation. I was like, I need to regain my power. And I decided I'm going to shave my head, she explained. And if there is no hair, guess what? I don't have to worry or be sad about hair loss. So it was like my way to say to alopecia, like, no, I'm under control. I've got this. And it feels so liberating. Jasmine has since embraced some of the advantages that come with being bald, including spending less time getting ready and managing her appearance. It's actually something now that I've experienced it. It is like, well, there is like a good side of it. It's so easy, she said. It has certain benefits, she added. The 90-Day Fiancé star's boyfriend has been so supportive. Jasmine has had support in her hair loss journey from her boyfriend Matt Branisterianu. He decided to shave his head in solidarity, a move that shocked her. He's the one who shaved my head, Jasmine shared. And he was so sweet and understanding. And then he took the shaver and doing it, and I was like, what are you doing? And he said, I just want to show you that it is just hair. And look at me, I'm bald and you still like me, right? I still love you regardless, hair or no hair, you're beautiful. That kind of support from a partner was new to Jasmine, who said she's always been in toxic relationships. This is the healthiest kind of love that I have experienced, she said. And because of that, I don't know how to manage it. Matt didn't just shave my head, Jasmine captioned an Instagram video that showed Matt shaving her head. He helped me shed the pain I carried. Alopecia, PTSD, anxiety, postpartum, through it all, he stood by me with love. This moment wasn't about hair, it was about healing together. 90-Day Fiancé star Jasmine slams Gino Palazzolo's marriage fraud claims. How dare you? Exclusive. From the latest Gino drama to where she stands with Matt, Jasmine tells us all before the 90-Day tell-all. Jasmine Pineda and Gino Palazzolo made their explosive 90-Day Fiancé debut in 2021, and there hasn't been a dull moment since. From watching their love story unfold on before the 90 days to witnessing Jasmine's jaw-dropping pregnancy reveal during Season 2's Last Resort Tell-All, the pair has always laid everything out on the table and kept fans talking. And the preview for Part 1 of the 90-Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After? Tell-All definitely has fans talking. The special brings every Season 9 cast member together, not just on the same stage, but also under the same roof. That's right, instead of individual hotel rooms, everyone, including Jasmine, Gino and Matt, will be staying at the same house together, and the cameras will be capturing every shocking moment. Before Part 1 of the 90-Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After? Tell-All premieres this Sunday. We got to sit down with Jasmine, so she could tell us all about everything from her new baby to how dirty Gino's house actually was, officially a girl mom. How has that been for you? I'm tired, but Matilda is an awesome baby. She's always happy and she brings so much light and happiness to my life. I feel so lucky that I'm her mama. Has it been different having a girl? Absolutely. My boys are 14 years old now, but when they were babies and growing up, they were always jumping and doing stuff, climbing trees. Matilda is more relaxed, more calm. I don't know where she gets that from. Not from me. Maybe her dad. I know Matt was not super on board for it to be a girl at first. How is he now? Well, I can tell you that he was born to be a girl dad because he is truly the best. He loves this baby so much. He was scared of having a girl because it's his first child and he sees girls like a very delicate flower, but he's doing an amazing job and I'm very proud of him. Gino obviously had quite a reaction to finding out that you were pregnant. Were you surprised by the way he reacted? At that moment, I was very surprised because he was like, I don't care. And then watching the season play out, he was saying, oh, you were supposed to have this baby with me. It's contradictory to his actions because when we were not having intimacy, I told him out of desperation, I'm ready to have a baby. If you are intimate with me, I'm giving you the child you've always dreamed of. And he was like, no, not even that is gonna make me be intimate with you. Then, he's saying, you were supposed to have this baby with me. I was like, make it make sense. It was very confusing. You're so beautiful and obviously he sought you out. It's surprising that he wasn't able to be intimate with you. I think that the issue with Gino is something that he has to work on. As his wife, I wanted us to solve it together, but he rejected it. You know, time will give me the reason and I really hope that he heals from that. I feel like you didn't come to the decision to have an open marriage easily. Well, I knew that we were at a very bad place. We went to the last resort, we received couples therapy and then I opened up the idea of exploring this option of an open marriage. At the moment, I thought that was the only way to save our marriage. Because I gave him options. As a matter of fact, I told him, you are either intimate with me, or you agree to an open marriage so I get these sexual needs satisfied, or we get divorced. And he opted for the open marriage and now he's blaming me. But the open marriage obviously didn't work, it actually made things worse. Was it weird to watch Gino with Natalie? Yes. A lot of people say, how dare you get mad if you were with Matt? Matt was just a sexual partner and I have no affection for him. My love was for Gino. And for me to see my husband, who has rejected me for almost a year, being so close to a new person. It was one of the hardest things for me to see on TV. And those scenes make me cry and make me very heartbroken. It was not easy. I don't wish it upon anybody because it made me feel even more insecure. I have struggled with how I look and I feel unworthy, like I am the problem. Because, look, he's ready to jump in the hot tub with this woman, but with me, he couldn't or he didn't want to, so that really affected me emotionally. Does Matt watch the show with you? Is it weird? This is the thing with Matt, we started as friends, and that bond has been the foundation of our relationship. He watches this show with me, he understands these reactions and he helps me navigate through those feelings. He said, I've been in love before, I've been heartbroken and I have felt rejection, so I know what you're going through. And even though he's not happy about it, he's very understanding and he's just there to support me and be a shoulder to cry on, even if it is for Gino and deep inside he's like, are you serious? He knows that love is not like a switch that you can turn on and off. The feeling is there, and it's going to take a while for you just to get over it. Feel like he has to give you a little grace on that because he knew what he was getting into. Absolutely. I was always honest about what I want and how I feel. Matt knew that I was in love with Gino and my heart belonged to him. Gino called your marriage a scam. Do you think he really believes that? This is the thing with Gino. And trust me, I dated this man for 5 years, so I know. He is very stubborn and he is in that place mentally where he wants to believe that it was a scam and no one is going to take him out of that. So it's just sad because to call it a scam, to think about me wasting 5 years of my life to be with you, come here, plan my life all around you and put myself in such a vulnerable position, in a country with no family. And you call it a scam after everything we went through? That's the part that hurts me the most. Like, how dare you? Because if there is someone that knows that I love him and I was obsessed with him, it's himself. So he can lie to himself, but deep inside, I hope that he knows the truth. Okay, this is the most ridiculous idea ever. Even if it was true, if you do the math per year, it was so little money, even for a Panamanian. To survive with that money is not possible, and on top of that, I'm a single mom of 2, so that is ridiculous. 90-day fiancé's Jasmine Pineda reaches life-changing milestone in US after nearly leaving for Panama. Jasmine Pineda from 90 Day, The Last Resort reached a major milestone in her American life after considering returning to her home country, Panama. She moved to the United States to build a happy married life with Gino Palazzolo. However, the couple joined 90 Day, The Last Resort Season 2 to receive professional marriage counseling to address their issues with intimacy. Eventually, Jasmine and Gino decided to explore an open marriage, with Matt Brownies becoming Jasmine's new partner. Unfortunately, their plans didn't turn out as expected, and Jasmine became pregnant with Matt's baby. Jasmine now has a daughter, Matilda, with Matt, but she is still considering returning to Panama if her son's U.S. visas are denied. In the meantime, she hasn't paused her life in the United States and has continued to pursue independence in the country. Jasmine recently posted an Instagram story that blogger at 90-day fiancé_Alexei later reposted. The video showed Jasmine sitting in the driver's seat of a car and driving without assistance, indicating that she had obtained a driver's license in the United States. The blogger congratulated Jasmine, stating, "Jasmine finally being able to drive." What Jasmine's ability to drive in the U.S. means. Jasmine is thriving in her new American lifestyle. When Jasmine first moved to the United States in mid-2023, she was excited to pursue her American dream. However, her excitement quickly turned to sorrow when she discovered that Gino had made a mistake in her K-1 visa application, causing a delay in her son's move to the country. Jasmine was also frustrated when Gino didn't help her learn to drive or obtain a car for her independence in the United States, something she was used to in Panama. Despite the obstacles, Jasmine has finally achieved a significant goal of reaching her personal freedom. Obtaining a driver's license indicates that Jasmine is adjusting and becoming more comfortable with her life in the United States. Despite facing initial challenges as an immigrant in the country, she remained determined and focused on achieving her goals and dreams. Now able to navigate independently, Jasmine has taken a significant step towards freedom and self-reliance. She no longer needs to depend on Gino or Matt for assistance, further increasing her confidence. As a new mother, obtaining a driver's license was even more important for her. Our take on Jasmine becoming more independent in the U.S. Jasmine Pineda radiates resilience and optimism. Learning to drive has not only increased Jasmine's confidence and independence but has also indicated that she is considering staying in the United States. By choosing to obtain a driver's license, she demonstrated her commitment to building a life in America rather than returning to her home country. In the video, Jasmine appeared genuinely pleased to be able to drive independently, suggesting that she has become more optimistic about life after her tumultuous relationship with Gino. Hopefully, the 90-day, The Last Resort alum will achieve many more milestones in her quest to become a U.S. citizen. 90-day fiancé's Jasmine Pineda finally reveals Matt Brownie's career after confirming stunning relationship status with each other. Jasmine Pineda from 90 Day, The Last Resort opened up about what Matt Brownies does for a living after confirming whether she is in a relationship with him. Jasmine met Matt at her local gym in Michigan just a few months after she married Gino Palazzolo. She poured her heart out to Matt about how Gino wasn't sleeping with her, and Matt offered to help. Jasmine and Gino agreed to an open marriage where she would sleep with Matt but not get any feelings involved. She kept her promise but also became pregnant with Matt's baby and dumped Gino. Jasmine has been showing off her baby daddy to the world, but little is known about the man's history. However, Jasmine has finally chosen to reveal his job to her fans. Jasmine recently shared an Instagram post with pictures of her dressed in a pretty floral dress and holding a colorful bunch of flowers. Jasmine captioned the post, "I can buy myself flowers, but I love when he buys them for me, it's all in the details." In the comments, Matt called Jasmine gorgeous while she wrote, "Mulțumesc frumos," which translates to "thank you very much" in Romanian. A fan, at Heath Ashley, asked Jasmine, "So cute." What does Matt do for a living? Personal trainer? Jasmine told them that Matt is a business owner. What Matt Bronny's career means for Jasmine Pineda. Why is Jasmine refusing to share information about Matt? Jasmine has created an air of mystery around Matt. While she refuses to confirm if they're in a relationship, she shares videos of herself kissing him. She refers to Matt as both her friend and baby daddy, yet also accepts flowers from him, adding to the confusion. Jasmine has seemingly filmed a new show, and this may be her way of avoiding spoilers about her storyline with Matt. She may have planned to reveal more about Matt's past and his job on the show, keeping fans guessing until the episodes air. However, 90 Day Fiancé bloggers have reported that Matt previously worked as a mechanic. He also worked as a valet alongside his twin brother in Michigan. Matt is a struggling actor with a few clips of his work circulating online. His Instagram frequently shows him posing with luxury cars. Since Jasmine mentioned that Matt is a business owner, he might own a garage or a company related to race cars. For now, the exact details of Matt's job remain unclear and can only be speculated about, unless Jasmine chooses to reveal more to fans. Our take on Jasmine opening up about Matt Bronny's life. Is Jasmine depending on Matt for money? Jasmine relied on Gino for financial support throughout their relationship. It's unclear if Gino still supports her, as they remain legally married, but Jasmine has admitted to facing money problems. She claims she and Matt co-parent their daughter Matilda, so he may have taken on financial responsibility for the baby. Jasmine may also be using Matt's money for daily expenses, as he appears to be spoiling her. He seems eager to win over the 90 Day, the last resort star, possibly in hopes of convincing her to officially date him and become his girlfriend. Stay away. 90 Day Fiancé's Jasmine Pineda shockingly warns Matt Bronny's about Gino Palazzolo after facing health and money-making setbacks. Jasmine Pineda from 90 Day, The Last Resort warned Matt Bronny's to stay away from Gino Palazzolo after a shocking claim made by her husband on the show. Jasmine became Gino's wife in June 2023 after being together with him for 3 years since their first appearance in Before the 90 Days Season 5. Jasmine avoided having kids with Gino, citing issues such as fertility problems, and the fact that her son JC was born with special needs. Despite Gino's best attempts to prove he would be a good father, Jasmine is now pregnant with her boyfriend Matt's baby. Jasmine was elated when Gino agreed to have an open relationship with her in the latest episode, but he claimed to have done it because of a lie Jasmine told him. Jasmine is now addressing Gino's comment about Matt allegedly being gay. At Therealititmus reposted a story that Jasmine shared on Instagram showing her sitting on Matt's lap while wearing a bikini. She captioned the picture, "My best and, allegedly, pride flag, friend," and added, "Thanks for being so gay." A different screenshot showed Jasmine commenting on one of Matt's Instagram posts. "Matt, Gino said today in the show that you're gay. Not to create drama, just saying what he said," and added a shrugging woman emoji. Matt replied, "I see the way he looks at but when I bend over to pick something up," with an angry face emoji. "Matt, you better behave." Jasmine and Matt's conversation didn't end there. She told him, "Stay away from my husband," and added, "How you dare." Jasmine proceeded to take a screenshot of the chat between her and Matt, and added, "Matt, you better behave," before including an emoji of a bald man and writing, "Is mine referring to Gino?" What Jasmine asking Matt to stay away from Gino means. Gino accused Jasmine of lying to him about who Matt was. Gino was seated with Josh Weinstein during an episode of Between the Sheets where they were reacting to the scene of Gino agreeing to an open marriage.